Hi guys, welcome back to Hope is Alive channel. And I've been looking at leadership, just touching on some leadership. We were looking at Uzziah, the king of Judah, and the way that he was able to have over 300,000 men in his army because he discipled them, he trained them, he mentored them, he counseled them. He provided that sense of family. But sadly, look what happens in 2 Chronicles 26, verse 16. It says, "But after Uzziah became powerful." The previous session finished up with his fame spread far and wide, for he was greatly helped until he became powerful. Then verse 16 says, "But after Uzziah became powerful, his pride led to his downfall." Every single time you see a leader fall, you see someone fall from grace, from ministry, get into trouble, guaranteed pride will be in there. He was unfaithful to the Lord his God and entered the temple of the Lord to burn incense on the altar of incense. Azariah the priest, with 80 other courageous priests, real courage these guys, priests of the Lord, followed him in. They confronted King Uzziah and said, "It's not right for you, Uzziah, to burn incense to the Lord. That is for the priests, the descendants of Aaron, who have been consecrated to burn incense. Leave the sanctuary, for you have been unfaithful, and you will not be honored by the Lord God." Uzziah, who had a censer in his hand, ready to burn incense, became angry. While he was raging at the priests in their presence before the incense altar in the Lord's temple, leprosy broke out on his forehead. When Azariah the chief priest and all the other priests looked at him, they saw that he had leprosy on his forehead, so they hurried him out. Indeed, he himself was eager to leave because the Lord had afflicted him. King Uzziah had leprosy until the day he died. He lived in a separate house, leprous and banned from the temple of the Lord. Jotham, his son, had charge of the palace and governed the people of the land. Man, pride will get you into so much trouble. Isaiah says, in the year that King Uzziah died, he reigned for 52 years. He came to the throne as a 16-year-old. And as I said in the previous video, he did things well. He mentored people. He discipled them. He counseled them. He gave them that sense of family, that sense of belonging. He trained them in the things that they should do. And no doubt, when it came to the priests and the ministry in the temple areas and the sacrifices and all of that, he would have made sure that everybody did their right thing, that the priests didn't interfere elsewhere, so on. But I like the courage of these priests here. Azariah the priest and 80 other priests, it says. Man, they confronted King Uzziah and they said, "It's not right for you, Uzziah." They didn't call him king because he had lost that mantle right there and then. He knew that he should not be burning incense, but he went and did it anyway because of pride in his heart. So sad that his son had to effectively become the king of Judah and run the nation. Pride will be an undoing of every leader. It's amazing. Those 80 priests had the courage of their conviction to stand up to him. That takes a lot of kahungas to do that. It really does. Because a king could have you put to death just like that. Remember Esther going before the king. And if he didn't hold out the staff to allow her in, she was a goner. And these priests stood up. Azariah and the 80 priests stood up to Uzziah to say, you can't get away with that. The question is this: do we stand up for what we believe in? Do we stand up for what we know what's right? When we see a leader or someone with reputation even who is doing something incorrect, do we stand up? Does that happen a lot today? I don't know if it does, but anyway, there's a good example of godly leadership, even when they're not in the power and the authority of the king, to stand up to the king and make sure that God's name is on it. Hope this helps you heaps today. Bless. Hey, thanks very much for watching Hope is Alive channel. For more videos, you can click here or here. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, send it to your friends. Take care. You can choose now. Yeah, just anywhere. Yeah.